From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Thursday, November 22nd, 2018. Silver is trading at $14.51 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,228 per ounce. Zen is trading at $8, and the average price of Bitcoin is $4,510. Antiwar.com reports President Trump's "maybe he did and maybe he didn't" proclamation on the Saudi Crown Prince's involvement in the murder of Jamal Khashoggi isn't going to suffice, as leaders of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee are now demanding he provide a definitive determination on the incident. Legally, this is no longer down to simple presidential stubbornness, as the Magnitsky Act obliges the president to make determinations about the violation of human rights by global leaders within 120 days of a committee request. The first request from the committee was made on October 10th, so the clock is running. The committee likely did not intend to have to force Trump's hand like this, as the president had previously suggested the U.S. would be making a determination. Yet, in the end, this final determination boiled down to dismissing the CIA assessment as the Crown Prince was guilty and arguing that Saudi business interests are too important to risk whether they murdered a journalist or not. Both houses of Congress are increasingly critical, both of the Saudis and of the administration, for helping the Saudis cover up what they did. Representative Tulsi Gabbard, in particular, noted on Wednesday that being Saudi Arabia's bitch did not align with Trump's stated goals of America first. President Trump is showing no signs he expects this to die down in the future. Instead, he continued to loudly praise the Saudis on Wednesday, crediting them with bringing down the price of oil. Born into a devastating world and raised among the crowd, the Cloudwalker assumes a new identity and begins the unrelenting quest for truth. In this epic journey, he discovers dark secrets about aspects of his previous life that he once trusted. Through the journal of the Cloudwalker, he shares both the traumatic hardships and the eternal beauties of his experiences. Fueled in the beginning by his unsettling thoughts and emotions, he learns how to find peace with everything he has woken up to. Dear Society by the Cloudwalker is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores. UPI reports an Arizona jury found a Border Patrol agent not guilty on Wednesday of involuntary manslaughter in the death of a Mexican teen in a 2012 cross-border shooting. Jurors in the court of U.S. District Court Judge Ranner Collins in Tucson, Arizona, acquitted Border Patrol agent Lonnie Schwartz of the involuntary manslaughter charge for shooting and killing 16-year-old Jose Antonio Ilana Rodriguez, but did not come to a verdict on account of voluntary manslaughter. A status hearing on the voluntary manslaughter charge was scheduled to be held December 11th to determine whether or not a hung jury will be declared. Schwartz's defense attorney says he can't be retried on the higher charge of voluntary manslaughter in the future because he was acquitted on the involuntary manslaughter charge. Zencash has changed their name to Horizon to better represent their transition from a cryptocurrency to a pioneering platform that protects consumer data. They are working towards the day when anyone will be able to build privacy-based applications on the Horizon platform. The unique spelling of Horizon is a nod to their heritage and recognizes that they remain committed to the vision that their project was built upon. Their coin and ticker symbol remain ZEN. Learn more at horizon.global and join the Horizon community. HORIZEN.global. Reuters reports Defense Secretary Jim Mattis said on Wednesday that he had been granted authority to allow troops on the Mexican border greater powers to help protect border officials and would await direction from the Department of Homeland Security. Reuters reported on Monday that the White House was likely to give troops authority to protect Customs and Border Protection agents stationed along the U.S. border with Mexico if they come under threat from migrants seeking to cross into the United States. Speaking with reporters on Wednesday, Mattis confirmed that he had been given the additional authority, but would await a request from DHS before deciding how to use it. Mattis said depending on the DHS request, the troops may be given powers to temporarily detain migrants, but not the authority to arrest them. They would only be permitted to detain migrants for minutes, not even hours, while they hand them over to border agents. He said troops could help protect the border agents with shields and batons, but would be unarmed. Two U.S. officials speaking on the condition of anonymity said a memo signed by White House Chief of Staff John Kelly gave Mattis the authority to protect immigration agents and, if necessary, could include actions like the use of lethal force, crowd control, temporary detention, and cursory searches. The Pentagon had said in the past there were no plans for U.S. forces to interact with migrants and that they have been carrying out support tasks. You can support FPP Radio by joining the Fans program. To learn more or to join the Fans program, visit fans.fppradio.com. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.